Hi guys, I am back. It is Tuesday evening, October the 21st. I apologize about the echo. I'm in the garage. Actually, let me grab this and go inside. Yes, so I did not come over here yesterday at all. I came on Sunday, but I didn't do much with the flooring. I kind of like washed some windows, cleaned some blinds, did some vacuuming because I was not able to proceed with my flooring until something that I purchased arrived. So I purchased it on last Friday. It was supposed to be delivered on Sunday, but it was delayed somehow. Don't know what, but y'all, I ended up getting a jigsaw. I got to the point where I got to the hallways, the doorways, and going through the halls and stuff, and the cutter tool that I purchased on Amazon to do the flooring was not good enough. So I purchased this. This is the 20-volt DeWalt jigsaw. It's the tool only because we already have batteries. So I purchased this, and I already had blades came with it. I did not know it came with blades. There are 2 blades in here, but I had already purchased a kit that has a bunch of different blades. So we're gonna see how that works. I have my sawhorses out here set up in the garage, and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully it's already 6:03. So I don't want to be here all night long, so maybe I'll work for about 2 hours. Hopefully I can get through this doorway and into the other bedroom over here, and hopefully half of the bedroom done. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I'm gonna try to work on today. All right, so this is the tiny hallway. I have towels laid down covering up the vinyl, but this is where I had already almost finished this room with just a little bit left over this hallway. And then we had started going this way, but I need the jigsaw. I need the jigsaw to get around those edges. And so we're going to finish off this room, this hallway, and work our way into this bedroom. See how much we can get finished in here. Hopefully, if I work really fast, if I get the jigsaw down pat, and hopefully we can finish off this room tonight. Fingers crossed. It just depends on how well I get through these doorways with the jigsaw. So I am not going to waste much more time. I'm going to go ahead, get everything set up, and get started. Okay. So now I remember what I was dealing with the last time I was here when I couldn't proceed. I had forgotten about this. Let me put this down. So right here, I could not push this underneath this door frame because the molding on the door frame was going down too low, and I did not have my oscillating tool with me. I went home and I brought it. I've had this for several years. I've only used it like maybe 2 or 3 times. But what this is it's electric. It's plug in, and there is this blade that I put on the tip, and I will saw away the bottom of this door frame. So that I can slide the wood underneath it. I have my attachment added, and I've got it plugged in the bathroom, and so I'm just going to shave off a little bit off the bottom so that I can get this underneath here. All right, let me move this out the way. Let's see if it'll come out. Let's see. A little bit on the tip that I missed. There we go. It fits underneath there perfectly. So let me vacuum this out before I put it in there. And we will proceed. So I couldn't figure it out. I was having too hard of a time to get that piece in there when all of this right here was already laid. So I took up all of that. I had to go into here and take up a bunch of rows because it's staggered. And then I started at the doorway to work my way out. And now I'm going to go back in here and work my way out into the hallway, and we will meet right there. And then we will finish the hallway and go back on into this room. All right, guys, it is 9:45 at night. I've been here for about 4 hours, since about 5:45, maybe 6 o'clock. I can't remember what time. So almost 4 hours. I was very tempted to open up another box and finish off this room, but I'm here by myself. It's dark out, and I feel like I need to go ahead and pack it up and get home. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys what I got accomplished for today. So here we are back in the same hallway where I was halfway finished. Well, I had to rip all of that out, rip out 2 or 3 of these rows in here to get it back on track. I was having issues up here, so I ripped all of that out, a couple of rows in here, and I started here and started working my way back until I got here, and then I went back into the room. So now it's very dark. This light is blown out, but I am completely done with this room except for one skinny little strip up against this wall, and that's about maybe 1.5 inches that I need to rip down, like 3 boards to go in this hall. It took me a long time to get around this particular door frame area. I battled and I battled and I battled, but it's finally done. I got all the way to right here. We're not gonna go on into the living room until I'm ready to do all of that. So I stopped right there, but then I headed on into this bedroom and got about halfway done. Like I said, once I got around all of these door frames, it's pretty much easy from that point on. It's just I had this door frame, this door frame, this door frame, and that door frame to contend with today. So it's a little hard. I have my jigsaw now. That was a little learning curve because I've never used a jigsaw, so I had to learn how to use that, but it was quite simple. But yeah, it took everything out of me not to go ahead and open up 2 or 3 more boxes and finish off this room. But I'll come back tomorrow. I will completely finish this room, and I will finish off that little slither over there. That way, during the weekend, we can start working on the big areas, the living room, the dining room, and the entryway in the hallway. So yeah, I know it's dark, but I'm going to go ahead and pack it up for tonight, and you guys will see me back in like 2 seconds on tomorrow. All right. Hello. I'm back. It's the next day, and it is Wednesday, October the 22nd. It is about 6 o'clock. I've logged off work and I came over to the house, and we're going to do as much work as we can tonight. I am going to finish this room, that tiny little piece up against this wall, and then we are going to head over to this bedroom right here. Complete that half of the flooring, and then we will start working our way into the living room. My dad went out and purchased more of the shoe molding today. I got a little bit, and he got some. He got the long 16-foot pieces that I did not get, and he's going to bring them out here within the next couple of days, so that he said he wanted to install the shoe molding after I finished with the wood flooring. So I will let him do that, and then I'm going to go back over and paint. But let's get started with what we need to do today, because I don't want to be here all night. So another room finished. I finished that last little skinny piece. So now we will put back the vents that my mom cleaned, and then my dad will put the cord around, and then this room will be done. Oh, I have to put in the transition pieces from the carpet to I have to put the tack strip down, then the transition pieces. But this room is done. Now we're gonna head over to the next one. Hey guys, I'm back. It's the next day, Thursday, October 23rd. I'm back over here. It is about 5:40, 5:30, 5:40, maybe 5:45. We're gonna not do a whole lot of talking. We're just gonna get started with this hallway. Come all the way out as far as we can to this doorway, and then we're going to go back over to that doorway and get started over there. So I'm gonna stop with all the talking, set you guys up so you can see a little bit and get to work. All right. So my apologies. I did not turn on the camera while I was doing this. When I first got started, I was having a lot of issues with this doorway and I was getting frustrated and I just completely forgot to turn the camera on, guys. But I finally finished this room. It's completely done. And then came through this doorway. Had a hard time over here with all these angles, but I got it done. And I got all the way to there. I think I got here about 6 o'clock and now it's 10:30. So I've been working for 4.5 hours and only done this small, you know, a little piece of that bedroom in this small hallway. But it was a lot of weird angle cuts that I had to do, a lot of measuring and things on. Hopefully the next few doorways won't be as bad. But again, I apologize for not recording any of this, but I'm sure you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. I have, you know, recorded enough of me tapping this wood floor together. But we're gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit and get out of here and get home and get some rest. See you guys in a couple of days because my son has a game tomorrow. It's Friday, and then Saturday I have a funeral to go to, so I probably won't be back over here to do anything until Sunday. You want to come over here and get on the camera? He's here with me, guys. He's here with me. He didn't want me to be here by myself, so he came over to sit with me. All right.